Bam, zippity pop, boo. Hey everybody, welcome back to Karandrin Role Playing. My name is Kevin Manus Pennings, also known as Cracked Palantir, and I'll be your host and game master for this episode 186 of Brise's Tale with Mara. And as always, my good buddy Max is here to play the beautiful and talented paladin Brise. Max, why don't you say hello to the lovely people?
Hey everybody, hope you're having an excellent night. Thanks for accommodating our different scheduled day this week. I'm taking a little trip to the southern wilds tomorrow, aka Mexico. So
that's right. If the cartels permit it, then yes. And
TSA.
And my beautiful and talented wife Karen is playing Mara, as always. Mara, why don't you say hello to the lovely people?
Hello, lovely people. Welcome. We're glad you're here.
Yes. So we were last session. And let me start actually with an apology for the audio problems I had in doing my announcements for delays and scheduling changes, things like that. I can't figure it out. We're going to keep trying things. I'm going to keep using the ticker. It's been a problem for about 4 months. It hadn't been a problem. Suddenly is a problem. Doesn't matter if I use the computer's mic, this new lapel mic that I got, or my regular mic here. It doesn't matter. It, even after doing the mic test, says it's fine on all 3 mics, and then it doesn't have audio. So we're going to try something different. Next time I have to do a schedule change. So, and speaking of, remember that next week we're off to permit some personal business to go down. And then we'll be back second week of April, on typical Wednesday. So, but last stream, our noble characters had landed in Morgrim, the southernmost of the ports of the Elven states, predominantly an Elven and Mannish city, and they were there to try to find Lannick, a half-dwarf paladin, and to talk with him about joining their, employing him sort of to give trouble to Oshekra, who is presently involved in taking this mystical lake to the south, and that had been used as a sole prison for a very powerful sorceress, and converting this lake's magical abilities to be able to capture anyone, in particular Oshekra's enemies, who are probably benevolent, and they're trying to find a way to thwart him from doing so, and they're hoping to convince Lannick of joining that struggle. So they landed in Morgrim, and then were quickly tracked down by a powerful demon ally named Talf. Probably should get her a caption up here. Talf is very openly, at least to our adventurers, is very openly in the employ of a demon named, I believe, Alnosh. Is that right?
yes.
And apparently wants to cause some trouble for an opposing demon lord, and basically threatened to harm the nearby elves and humans if our 2 adventurers did not assist. And the plot that she has embroiled them in is to steal an ancient platter, this silver and engraven platter, from a small local temple. They have unwillingly agreed. They've got a month to complete it. The temple is here in Morgrim. This happened just mere minutes ago in terms of game time. Brise went to pray to her gods using the chimes of her faith to seek answers from her God, while sorry, not Brise. Mara went to go seek answers. Brise went to go check them into an inn. They have now joined back up at the inn. Mara, I forget if you told the reading to Brise. Do either one of you remember? I can't recall.
We haven't done that yet. I think she just got back to the inn.
Right. So sit down, signal the barkeep for a drink.
Two copper. You may remember from me telling Max last session, Karen, that fairly sparsely populated commons room, no adventurers to be seen carousing, and no one approaches you for information or to hit on you or anything like that. No one approaches you for any reason. So you guys sit down.
Mm-hmm. I already have a drink.
Yeah. Okay. You said 2 copper?
2 copper.
Okay. So
how's Admia doing?
She's had better days. She basically, I actually was able to get a reading from a temple priestess, and she was able to help me. I explained our situation and kind of, what do I do? We're being coerced. This is just not a great situation for us. And
Brise stops you right there and says, "You told someone else about, how much did you tell them?"
I explained that I'm working to defeat a demon, and I'm not sure if I just want to, to make sure that I'm doing more good than harm. So,
okay.
If I recall, I didn't explain the main details of the story. I'm being coerced into doing something that I don't want to do. And I just need some encouragement and some
assurance
from Admia that we don't need to just pack up and leave, that kind of thing. So,
okay.
And so asking, what we could do, I listen to the chimes and I hear basically what she tells me, that we're to go forward, because it's going to do more good than harm. And that we, can look for any chance that might be able to make a blow against the messenger, perhaps maybe closer to the end of the mission. But the priestess sent us a blessing and wishes us her best and wishes us Admia's best. So
Admia thinks that in following along with her plans, we could strike a blow against her. What were her words?
Wait for a chance to make a blow, to cast a blow against her. So,
okay.
Something to that effect. So,
Brise says again that I know you pledged yourself to being an accomplice in this matter, but there's no need for you to come along. I plan to do all this myself. If there's any hesitation on your part, I don't want you risking your own reputation and getting involved in something like this.
Well, what would Brise say to that, baby?
Brise just talked, so.
I mean, what would Mara say to that? Not Brise. Sorry, I'm so used to.
Yeah, no.
What would Henry say to that? Henry.
I mean, yeah. I think Mara would be is committed, of course, to doing anything we can against demon kind, right? She's seen just sort of their wanton cruelty. I mean, Elganir, just converted those people into shadow beings, in the cathedral, for no apparent reason. It felt just wantonly cruel, and so
I was thinking, I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I was thinking too, saying to Brise, I think you and I are fortunate that we're on the same path and our roads have finally converged. We have the same mission and we have the same goal. And instead of us doing it alone, we are together. So consider me a part of this, because this is my quest. This is my goal. This is what Admia has commissioned me to do. And I will serve her and help the people.
Well, you're a good ally then. I appreciate
yes,
it.
I am, in fact. And thank
you're
you
a righteous dude.
And I really am touched by your concern, but this is the life we choose, right? Have a little fun and
or don't choose.
Make some money and do a little good at the same time, right?
While being forced into the employ of other demons. So
that's right. Yeah, you got one demon here, you got another demon here. Why not?
That's right. All right. So, with nothing, if there's nothing else that needs to be said, we will put your characters to bed and do our 3 rolls in the morning. We're actually going to make them 2 rolls tonight.
All right. First roll 39.
Okay. Baby.
I'm sorry, I thought you were doing all hers first. 7.
Okay. And then next roll.
35.
28.
All right. You both wake within minutes of each other. You realized you each realized silently that you weren't as careful about stowing your gear away from the other person as you have been. And you're kind of, take note of that. And we are on, was it now the October 17th in world time? Is that right? Or is it the 18th?
17th, yeah.
Did we get 2 rooms or were we in 1 room?
You're in a single room.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. We got to get new glasses for me, baby. My poor glasses all messed up.
Aww.
I know. These glasses have had a rough go of it. I scratched their lenses very early.
Yeah. You're not supposed to clean with your shirt, but it's always just right there,
I am too bad. I should make shirts out of the lens cleaning cloth, and then we wouldn't have an issue.
That's a great idea.
So,
and your shirt
all
will
right.
Everything staticky.
So dress and ablutions and so on.
Some breakfast downstairs.
Right. Damn it, what's wrong with me?
My fault for not telling you this earlier, Kevin, but I might want to do some shopping in Morgrim. So maybe we can roll that off screen, because I have 450 gold and not a lot of
gear
stuff on me. Yeah. At least magic items and some tomes and whatnot.
Well, did you get are you counting your mithril that we just got too?
That's right, the 5 mithril. Oh my god.
Yeah.
I knew I was missing one. I thought I had even more money than that.
Yeah. It's too,
5
it's too bright.
mithril from Servant of a Demon Lord.
All right. So downstairs, Mara gets ready very quickly, goes downstairs. You take quite a bit longer, to look your best. Are we talking, guys? Are we talking adventuring gear? Are we talking? Do we have town gear that we want to wear? What are we doing?
I'd be wearing just town gear and my daggers at my belt.
That's what I was going to say. I'd be in town gear.
And are you set for adventuring, or are you set for looking like a town folk? I mean, are you wearing armor?
Town
Are
folk.
you wearing? Okay.
I'm not planning on look. I wasn't sure if we were going to be, I can always go back and change, but I'm in town gear.
Right.
So.
Well, you're going to have your gear on you on the horse anyway, because you're checking out basically, right? You can't move stuff. Or do you have the room?
Well, maybe let's talk. We can talk while we're in the room or at breakfast. And the plans, right? Which is, we need to find the man Lanok. We know that he was spotted in some bars around, or at least was seen being kicked out of the temple of one of the temples of Astalon. And then we also need to go find Shazad. Shazad. Is that right?
I think that's right.
Yeah, we need to deliver a note to him on behalf of the mad woman of the Isles. So that my plan to just, be in town clothes the whole day will be mostly information gathering. And
I rolled this guy up, but I don't. Is this Shavot?
Shavot, yes, Shevvot.
That's what I messed up, I think.
And is it report of any trouble by the 22nd of November or October? Because we're in October right now.
November.
Okay.
So, if it looks like you're going to be late, if you make an attempt and things get really, things aren't as you expected them to be, like there are suddenly guards down in the sewer, go report to her.
I also have notes that we need to be traveling, or at least Mara needs to travel to Stalingix November 7th. So we've got to keep that in mind too.
Which brings to mind, Karen, that you might need to ask around at smithies and adventuring guilds, or you need to start doing some actual research on this, because you've not been. As Brise can tell you, you can hire someone to do library research for you. Well, in
that case, while I'm waiting for Brise to come into the common room, I will ask the barkeep for
putting on my makeup. Sorry.
Yes, your makeup for a contact or someone who might be able to help with a library or
the temples have libraries, and you're going to visit one of those. But if you're asking for like private libraries, that's another way to go too.
Yeah. Let's do about anybody who has a large private library, let's talk about the libraries first.
So a young elven boy manning the bar, pouring tea and coffee and taking orders, and he says, "Miss, I know nothing about no libraries. Maybe ask one of the merchants in town. I don't know."
Okay, well, what about a couple of good smiths that that you guys would recommend? I just need some gear, fixed up.
Unoffered explanations is the first sign of a liar.
It's true.
That's one of the things that I've been told that cops look for is unasked for explanations.
Do you guys recommend any good? You have a few Smiths you might recommend.
That's beyond me too, miss, but I could ask in the back.
Please do.
What did this kid just get here off the boat?
Dude, how old are you?
He's like literally like 30, yeah, he's like 13, 14. I mean, he's young. You know, your childhood ends very early in these sorts of societies, and you know, you're given big responsibilities, and your punishment for not fulfilling them is a beating.
Well, then I'll give him a copper and say whatever information you can find out while I'm here.
One copper. Wow.
Just copper for kids. No?
Not a copper for kids. Copper for kids.
A copper for a kid.
I mean, if he was a little bitty, maybe, but
okay.
He can buy half an ale with one copper.
All right.
Exactly. He's too young to drink.
Hold on. Let me do some math.
Oh, God. Well, thanks for joining us on the stream.
Come back next week and find out how much copper do you give a kid.
If Kara's going to be doing math, then there's no real point in continuing. It's going to be another hour and a half before we get basic arithmetic accomplished.
Oh, no.
And we were going to cancel the stream next week, but we're going to have it. In fact, Kevin and Max will be continuing it without me indefinitely. So
No, you'll be taking over game mastering duties, and
you'll be dead.
Kevin will be in a hole in the yard.
Or in the hospital.
And how deep is that hole? Well, let's see how big Kevin is.
Getting deeper, low, as we might should say. So anyway,
it's going to be Karen with two cameras, right? And it's going to be like, I'm Kevin. Hello. Anyway, let me roll. That's a 45.
The sad news is Kevin's more right than he's wrong. So, but he shouldn't announce the world on how terrible I am at math. So
no, I would never do that.
And never repeat it again. You would never do it again and again.
I would do it once, and then one more time, and then that would give us how many?
Oh, one.
That was right, but so wrong.
Okay. Oh my gosh. Okay. I'll give him 5 copper.
Wow. Okay. Nice. That's nice. Right away, ma'am. Right away. And off they run. He comes back and tells you there's no one by name that they can recommend, but that there is a whole section of Smiths between Northtown and Southtown. You're in Southtown now. He tells you, and so if you head north of a few blocks, you'll be at the edge of Northtown in the warehouse district, and they're always fixing warehouse door locks and hinges and things like that, and doing swords and daggers for the sailors. So you should find like 4 or 5 in a little section among the warehouses between Northtown and Southtown.
Okay.
Brise comes downstairs. Shining and primped.
Brise, you look way too good for where we are.
We're the elven city of Morgrome.
And again, no nobility nearby. Except me, but you to know
Okay.
that. So
Heads turn when she comes downstairs. I always say downstairs without knowing whether or not there's an upstairs or downstairs. I do it. I've done it for 30 years as a game master.
You've done it to me too. I say it now as well.
I
I'm like,
know.
"Oh, downstairs," and
I
you never said upstairs.
always think the inn is 2 stories. Never fails. And no kidding, this time I'm not lying. I seriously thought, no, I bet you this is a 1-story inn. I'm gonna pretend like it's a 1-story inn.
It's a
And so
27-story building, but only the bottom is an inn.
That's why Brise takes so long to come downstairs.
It's the stairs.
Yeah.
It's waiting on the dwarf drawn elevators.
No, the elevator was stuck on 14.
Oh, 14, because there is no 13.
It's a joke in our building. It's a joke in our building that the elevators were stuck on the executive floor.
Mm.
Behind her come adventurers, in fact, a pair of adventurers. If that's of any interest, I'll roll them up for you. You just order. Do you want to order food for the table, Karen?
Yeah.
4 copper.
Do the adventurers seem like they're locals?
How would they seem like they're locals? I can tell you if they're not local, in all likelihood, by their race. So let's roll those up.
Yeah.
Oops. High orc.
I thought you were saying hello to somebody who commented on our.
Hi, orc.
And possibly a local elven woman
Okay.
who is, wow, she probably, let's see, how private is she? She wears a hood, keeps her head down. The length of hair here. Dark brown hair flows down her hooded cloak.
Mm-hmm.
Cloak is white with green trim.
Will you remind me what differentiates a high orc from a regular orc?
Regular orc is about 5 to 5.5 feet. High orc is 6 foot, 6'2", built like a tank. Just very stocky, powerful build. That is weird. They roll. Wait, that's not. Oh, it changed. Oh, it rolled. We rolled them both. Oh, I see. Huh. Interesting. Well, I lost a lot of his stuff. That's all right. Does not work here. Let's do this then. No, I don't want to do that. She carries a staff. He is dressed in simple garb. He follows her. Weird. Okay. Pulls a chair out for her. Anyway.
And what was he?
High orc, male.
He's a high orc, and they're both high orcs?
No.
No, she's an elf.
She's a female elf.
She's an elf.
A local elf. Well, she is of that race. She could be from the Axia. She could be from any of the neighboring nations.
Right. So I joined Mara for breakfast, and I, just nod to them. I'll go and ask them in a bit if they know anything about the people we're looking for.
What people are you? What people are you?
Shavat and Lanok. They've heard of them, and if they've heard of this silver plate at all.
Oh no, have I screwed things up? Okay, there we go.
Well, we're still live, so that's one.
Yeah. Wow. All right. What the heck? Oh man, I have screwed all this up. What the heck?
Is that the roller?
Yes. Daggone it. I messed all that up. I don't use this often enough, clearly. Okay. So food is food to Brise, but it is really good, Mara. Bacon and eggs, and they do something with the eggs that's just fantastic, and it's really tasty. So you want to discuss your plans because you want to go north for a bit, right, Mara, to talk to some smiths?
Yes.
Brise mentions she wants to go and speak to those adventurers to see if they have any knowledge about the temple or about Lanok. Maybe it could be an opportunity also for you to ask them about the armor, or you can ask Brise to inquire.
Okay.
The armor is pretty striking looking. I mean, if they've heard anything, it shouldn't be, not a lot of details are needed, right? Just this gold and silver swirled armor. They actually finish before you and approach you while you're still eating.
My platter.
The High Orc approaches first. If I could dump this in a Word document, that would be simpler. He talks in a very heavily accented Elven. He says, "I do not wish to interrupt your meal, but my mistress asks if we may join you for conversation and exchange of information."
I say we were going to do the same with you. Please have a seat.
He turns and nods to his companion. She rises. He pulls a seat out for her, takes a seat, asks if he can get her anything. She just waves him away. He then takes a seat somewhat behind her. And he introduces her as Voradine, she who has saved my life.
Mm-hmm.
The woman still keeps her head very low. She carries a staff. It is white wood, and it has a copper wire that goes through grooves in the wood, and it's clearly meant to be a vine because there are copper leaves that grow and are flattened against the wood, off of this sort of copper wire. So attractive, but not not glaringly striking.
Not flashy.
Yeah. If they're dressed, let's see if are they armed? They are armed, so they must be on their way out of town. Oh, I can get rid of all this now. Should recycle all that.
Do I get what are our gut feelings about them? You're pretty polite, at least.
He is clearly just very. He's clearly subservient to her.
Right.
Put her. He's. It's hard to get past one's prejudice of what are called the dark races, goblins, and things. Although, of course, Brise, you have no problem with goblins. What are you doing? Are you on a boat, Karen?
I'm on a boat. I just accidentally hit my monitors, hitting my camera. So
I do that sometimes on purpose.
She has a Morning Star. Sort of it's bound with a white leather strap, clearly intended that you can pull the strap and it will just fall loose, ready to use. In the meantime, it's not clanking around and it's kind of partly hidden. He carries a cutlass and daggers. Roll your gut feeling on them, Brise.
I feel 43 about them.
Okay.
Okay.
She speaks in very educated, very articulate Elven. She says, "I am seeking information. I can pay, or perhaps you have questions in kind. Nonetheless, I'm sure we can reach an arrangement."
Sure. We'd love to trade information. What are your questions?
Yes. What questions do you have?
I am wondering if, in your travels, have you heard of a magical vessel known as the Barge of Coral? It is said to be along the coast of the Elven States. Made of a brownish, gnarled coral. More curious still, it is manned by merfolk.
And women.
What?
Manned by mermen.
Manned by you said
merfolk.
Manned by merfolk, and I said and woman.
No.
And womaned by mermaids.
They certainly can't drive. Anyway, the
but
oh wait, no, they're really good at it because there's a sail involved. Anyway, I said barge, not bargain. Anyway,
Stop while you're behind.
so crewed by merfolk.
Okay. Has Brise heard of this at all?
Both of you roll.
36.
No. Minus
What you-
72. Minus 72.
Interesting.
Unless
Mara,
you switch it up a little bit.
Mara says, I think I have. But the tale was that it was on inland rivers and not the ocean. And that it was forged by the dwarves, carven from coral they had hauled to the far side of the mountains. Sometimes the answer is not no. Sometimes the answer is you think you have and you actually haven't.
Right.
And so they nod appreciatively, interested.
And what have you? What tales of the road?
They came from, I don't know why I'm having such a hard time with my directions. They came from inland.
Because you
From
can't
the
follow
interior.
them.
That's true. They said we've had a most harrowing time. I'm not proud to say that we had to flee. But it's clear that someone is commanding the ogres east of here. We were confronted by 9 ogres,
Wow.
clearly set to ambush on the road. We slew one, perhaps injured another. I entrapped another in a wall of vines. But both our horses were slain. We pulled what gear we could from the horses and had to run on foot.
Did any of the ogres bear marks of any sort? Or seem to, any symbols of their allegiance?
Turns to her companion. Companion thinks a moment, shakes his head. She says, I don't think we saw anything like that. They were well armed for ogres. Clearly skilled in the use of shields.
Have you?
Go ahead.
Is this the first time you've heard of this type of organized attack, an ambush?
Ogres will ambush riders on the road, particularly for their horses, for their meat. But here we heard them cry out. The master said, get their bags. I have heard of some powerful sorcerers, even ex-military, who gained the respect of ogres through their own force of will or skill at arms. But this is perhaps some brigand who has learned to encourage them and train them. It bodes ill. As much as crime has risen on the roads lately, this is a new threat. Mara, didn't you face something like this a while back?
I was trying to remember if it was me or Max.
I faced 2 ogres before, run away from them. Never, like a group working together like that.
Is it the story of us fighting the ogres and the lady dying? Is that the one I'm thinking of?
I don't remember a lady dying. I remember it being you and Sam on the road and being pushed.
And her head was squished. That's what I remember. It's not a good situation.
Oh, I know what you mean. That was 3 ogres. That was up in the frontier.
Okay.
That was, almost 10 days north of here. No, I'm talking about this very region.
Yes, this happened to me in this very region with ogres.
It's like you've got a teleprompter.
And now you roll a 7. I rolled a 7.
Just a 7. I rolled 17.
Even while she talks, she keeps her face down, by the way. She's very concerned about her face. She talks, they sort of talk for a moment about the adventure they had prior to that. That was at the edge of the Elven States, the border between the Elven States and the and Nargaz. There they encountered a creature they refer to as a razor worm and a set of old mines. There was an old goblin settlement, just a mining camp, basically, where they'd actually taken the trouble to build lean-tos and cottages and things like this. And unusually, as you may know, razor worms occupy caves, and so they were surprised to see one out foraging in the encampment itself, the settlement itself.
That is odd.
So they had to, they wound up fighting it from a rooftop, casting spells and shooting arrows down upon it. But it kept ramming the cottage, and its razor scales were just chewing away at the wood and mortar and bricks of the cottage until they had to leap to the next cottage before that one collapsed. But they were finally able to overcome it.
So I'd like to take the opportunity to see if they're like to talk about any unusual armor that they may have come across or heard about, or you guys.
Well, there's no reason to say. I mean, there's no reason to be vague, right?
Right. No, I'm saying I'm looking for this really unusual armor that has, all these tales about it, and who knows if it's true or not. But it's supposed to be like this gold and silver blended together. Have you ever heard anything about this before? The stories are that the pieces have been scattered across the land.
Never in all our days.
I'm sure it would be a sight to behold if it were in fact true, and if we could find some. But I always ask if people have seen it, just for the sake of trying to, it was a tale that I always, one of those things that you always wonder about.
Over explanation is always,
Mara. She loves talking about that armor. That's Mara we know and love.
Oh, you boys.
Well, we're new to the region. I don't even have any contacts I can direct you to. They ask of your own adventures. Do you share? Do you want to be vague? Do you want to pick one and be very detailed? What would you like to do?
I'll describe my own encounters with the Fae, the Trinidas, and the Flower Children. Just kind of my initial encounter with them.
A look of distaste forms on her face. She's like, I've always heard that the Fae are very untrustworthy. You actually formed a relationship?
There are as many Fae as there are humans on the, there are races and...
Or many varieties or...
Varieties, yeah.
There's trustworthy, they vary as much as we do in trustworthiness.
That's what I'm trying to say, yeah.
So, had a hard time with that one too. I was like, how do you put that?
Some races of Fae are better than other races. That's all I'm saying.
Segregation. As long as you keep them separate but equal. That's really...
Never let a Trinidas talk to a Billborn. They're just...
That's right.
Put them together and society will collapse as we know it.
That's right.
Pretty soon you're going to get a Billborn president. It's going to be... Yeah, I just generally say that they're the positive experiences with those types of Fae.
Well,
very caring.
I should definitely keep a more open mind then.
I'll ask about, if you're new to the region, you might not have an answer to this, but we're looking for information on some folks. One is named Shavat, is higher up at the Temple of Astalon here. And another is named Lanok, a dwarf paladin who no longer serves the temples here.
They both shake their heads. I wish we could be of more use. You were so helpful with the barge. I now...
So helpful. 20 years later, where is this barge?
Exactly.
She said it was on the mountains.
There's all these game masters out there, right, who are forming these quests, right, and it's all based on this stuff, and but you could just write one of these quests such that the whole thing was just, it was just miscommunicated, and so they're going after this false hope. It's like, well, no, it was forged at this place. They go there, the city doesn't even exist. Like, what? It would be, it's, of course it's disappointing for the audience, but it's not to say it's not as valid,
Right.
We operate on our beliefs. That's all we do.
I do like when they take both approaches. Like horror movies do that well, right? It's like, oh, this is what we think it is, and it turns out it's something much worse, or like what you had previously thought was the solution is actually, you didn't get the full story. You're missing some detail.
Yeah. Have you seen The Ring? Have you watched that?
Oh, yeah, exactly. Yeah, perfect example where
man,
how to break the curse. Like, no, actually,
Yeah,
was,
don't worry. We got her out. And the little boy says, why did you do that? It's so awful. Oh gosh. We had a friend who he worked in emergency rooms for like 10 years. He was a nurse. And he watched that movie and he said, Kevin, I've been a nurse in an ER for 10 years. I ain't never seen anything like that.
no way.
It really messed him up. So,
Supernatural horror, definitely, for people who aren't used to it. Yeah, it can be pretty freaky.
yeah.
To me, if I spent one day in an ER, I'd have nightmares probably.
Gosh,
The
we
things
were
that have happened
waiting.
to me and made me go to the ER. That's been enough to have nightmares. So.
But maybe you remember we were waiting on your dad at the ER, and that gunshot victim came in.
Oh,
And that was horrible because like
I'm
he was
sorry.
shot in the chest. He was a teenager, and it was a full ER scene. The nurse was on top of him on the gurney as they were running the gurney by, and she was doing chest compressions on him. And I mean,
She was up and up. I mean, her whole body. It was not like what you. I mean, I've always heard that CPR is not like what you expect.
yeah, it's
Right.
very
It's not
violent.
push through. You know, if you don't break a rib, you're not doing it right.
You're not doing it right.
And so she was full on body, boom, boom, and he was already dead. He was ashen, and it was just, yeah, that was awful.
That was rough.
Yeah, obviously that was years ago, and we are still.
Yeah, it's a haunting image. It really is.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So any more, information you want to get from them, you want to offer them?
I will ask about if I feel comfortable asking about demons, but I'll ask them about certain artifact that's a silver platter. If they've heard of that, is supposed to contain a ritual. When the ritual is done, grants some form of protection against demons. Are you familiar with any of those topics?
No. Our encounters with the demonic have been mercifully small. Very early on in my adventures, we came across a couple of fire tails, and but they were easy enough to dispatch even in my youth. Since then, it's been years now, and nothing has troubled us along those lines. They're coming from the east. It might be worthwhile to ask about Oshekra, if they know anything about Oshekra.
Sure. If they've heard of a wizard named Oshakra, or have seen him, or if they've heard of him, where and in what kind of context.
What they might know about.
Yeah.
These are the least helpful adventurers ever. I've been rolling so low. 23 on demons, 02 on Oshekra, 14.
All right. What is
the other question.
1 plus 1?
We know the answer to that. That's a big bird, is what the answer is to that. Well, they thank you for your time. She opens up what clearly is a pouch of holding. And did I have that open? I do.
We should tell her about the dragons.
Oh, we should tell her about the dragons.
All right.
I'll say as a final warning, I'll let you, Mara, if you want to describe it.
Before you go, before we part ways, we have learned that the dragons are waking, and if as my God has led me to believe they are gathering together to meet together. So we saw whatever her insert name here, Venue Frame, and she was heading whichever direction that was. Insert direction here.
Yeah, insert direction here.
So we so something has changed, and something has awoken them and is calling them.
I say you can talk to anybody, and on the docks would have also seen it as well. They can corroborate.
Right. It was just yesterday, right? That we saw her.
They both turn ashen. And look at each other. They talk briefly about being over a mountain pass and how that might explain the claw marks they saw high above on the mountain pass, which means that the dragons in the mountains are also stirring. They thank you profusely. As it says, she pulls out a large pouch, and she says, I hope this is enough payment for you. And so pulls out a pair of boots, and she tells you these are the magical boots called tall boots. So there's no attunement needed. You just touch them and it tells you what they do. So they're very unusual. They're almost, I like to think of them almost as an anime magic item. And so what they do, you don't need any attunement. You put them on, and basically at will, the boots will extend upward, stretching your leg harmlessly up to 20 feet.
Okay.
So you can wade over deep rivers. You can, high water. You can swing. Walk over tall obstacles, and of course, it greatly increases the speed of your stride. It'll helps you maintain your balance. Are you guys still there? I'm hearing something cut off.
Yep.
Baby, are you still there? Did we lose Karen?
And it's just one pair of boots? And
yes.
You're frozen.
Oh no.
Are you there?
We're here.
Oh, I see you moving.
On Karen.
I can see you. I can hear you. Max is frozen.
Can you hear me, baby?
I can hear you.
I can see you went down to 3 bars. All right. Well,
I have 5 bars.
We're going to have to get, I think we're going to have to go wired at the house and just be done with this.
Be done with this nonsense.
So we'll do, we'll get an Ethernet and we'll get a splitter, and then we'll both just plug in directly.
When you explain too much, and people know you're lying. So
these tall boots don't work? Is that what you're telling me?
No, can you tell me one pair?
Yeah, it's just a pair. So you don't, you don't have to worry about your own balance. Like, you're not going to have more difficulty balancing on these. But you can also kick and then extend the boot, and it will strike them.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So and then generally just wearing them whenever you're wearing them, it grants plus 15 to your balance.
Okay.
Are they plus 15 magic?
Yes, plus 15 magic for balancing.
This is a very, very generous gift. Thank you. Give us some long gloves too, and then
That's right.
we'll be like the main character in One Piece.
Yes.
I could give her an apple.
That's hilarious. They don't have a way to charge it. There's no electricity.
Here's an artifact from the future.
That's right. All right. So they thank you again. You guys shake hands. They rise. You hear them call for their horses, which they had to rebuy, of course. And
Wait, they revived their horses?
they had to buy new horses.
Buy new horses.
Yeah. So
Or buy horses. That's
so it's a great time to take a break.
I agree.
It's still early morning. You've spent an hour and a half or whatever talking and sharing tales. I'm going to leave the Lennox. I'm going to leave his information up during the break. So, guys, just bear with us. Give us a few minutes, and we're going to stretch our legs with tall boots, and we're going to refill our drinks. So just hang out with us, and we'll see you in a second. Oh, wait. Before we go, though, which one of you, what are you going to do with the tall boots? Let's make that
That's
decision.
what I was about to ask. Who's going to carry the tall boots?
No,
I
who's
would
gonna
like
do
to wear tall boots.
You would like to wear them? Is that what you said?
Yeah. Yeah, increase your balance.
All right.
Do you want to offer her gold for it, for her share of it?
I offer Mara, offer her 50 gold.
It's probably going to be more than that in a shop.
I would say add a 0.
I offer her one.
0?
I don't know.
So you probably in a shop, probably 300 to 400 gold.
All right. I offer her 4 mithril.
Well, no. You own half of them. You see what I mean? Half of it is yours because you're working as a team. So you
We are sharing them. You're just going to
So
wear
I see
them.
what you mean. I'm compensating.
Unless you want to buy them outright.
And if she
then-
wants to use them, then okay. All right. Yeah. I offer you 2.5 mithril.
You're going to.
So
Is
right
that-
down half a mithril.
Yeah, I take a mithril. and go,
You guys spend the rest of the evening cutting a mithril in half. And that's the whole place.
with a mithril knife.
That's right.
So you're paying me $250, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
2 mithril, 50 gold. All right. And I will put, because what I do in my magic thing is I got to go uncheck all of your gear. Oh my God. I forgot about that.
Good.
So Max now has tall boots. So your bag of muffling is gone, isn't it?
Yeah. Does it still say it's there?
Yeah, because I haven't unchecked all of your gear. So
I
muffling.
moved all of it to like the bottom of the page, but I might have accidentally left like some
Pilgrim's
categories.
boots are gone. Cloak of billowing.
Are you looking at the bottom of the page?
No, I'm looking at. See, I put a check mark by each item you have, so I can call up all your gear.
Yeah.
Oh man, that sucks.
Yeah. Yeah.
Floating lantern. Did that come with you?
No. I mean, at one point, I would like to return there.
Yes.
Just see what's. I mean, there's some.
Well, you keep that list. Yeah, you keep that list. And
Yeah.
Mace of the North.
It's been months, though. Who knows?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So why don't we take a break?
Yeah, we're going to take a break. Sorry, guys. We're going to take a break. Let me get over here and kick us off here. All right, so bear with us. We'll be right back. Hey, everybody. Thanks for hanging out with us. Let's get Max back here. And now let's get Karen back here. So we were just finishing conversation with two very interesting adventurers.
Or not so interesting.
I'm just gonna sort of spoil this for you. She keeps her head down and covered because she is so strikingly beautiful. She's easy to track. She is a double aught for appearance.
Wow.
Before any modifications. So like Karen is a gorgeous 85. Brise, we know, is a 103, which is probably the most attractive character ever in Karandrin. This
Until now.
Not in PC, but PC, I should say.
So
And,
she must die.
So she's probably a 130.
Oh my God.
Galadriel.
Yeah,
Right.
I mean,
Like terrifying beauty.
yeah, I mean, so he does not want that following her around. She wants to be known for other things, but also, she would be very easy to. So for you guys, again, always keep that in mind. Weirdly, it's more important in big towns than it is in small towns. And in small towns, any traveler is new. Is new, and we talked about for a couple of days. They're just noteworthy, just because small towns don't get that much traffic. In large towns, your striking beauty can be used to separate you out, or your striking ugliness, as in the case of Josh's old character, who was a halfling. I think his appearance was a 20. No, I think
Oh, it was
50.
awful. It was less than that, I think.
Yeah,
It was awful.
he was a burn victim.
Grotesquely horrible. Yes.
Yeah, and so he was he kept his face covered out of shame.
The face change every day.
That's right. He's addicted. His liver's all shriveled up.
I just like the tape.
That's what killed him. That was the face change.
Too many potions of face change.
And we can just give him a nod today, can't we?
You catch him shooting up, face.
Works faster this way.
Right. Come on. All right, gang. So you've got the tall boots. I thought
I'll put them on now and pack my other boots away.
Okay.
That bonus.
Yeah. So yeah, I was like, they're not powerful, but they're super handy. And I was just thinking about all the things you can do with it. Like, I can't climb over this wall.
Well, how about climbing a roof to get away from a demon worshipping woman? I wish I had these boots like 2 hours ago.
You're like, roundhouse, just right in her face. So the conversation ends. They go. You guys look at each other, finish your meal. I think that was interesting. They were an interesting pair, certainly. What would you like to do?
So Mara, you would like to pursue these smiths.
Yeah, I need to just do my due diligence and see if I can find out some information of some sort, and maybe find someone who can search a library for some information too, perhaps. Maybe when we go to the temple, we can talk to someone there. And maybe there's a private library that we could reach out to someone to. Who knows?
What is if you don't mind me asking, what is the topic you're researching?
Oh, this is the why did you switch me?
Sorry, there was this thing, it kept popping up. Drag to reorder, click the spotlight. Drag to reorder, click the spotlight. And like my pointer was nowhere near either one of your images. And it was driving me crazy. So I thought, well, maybe if I reordered, it won't do it. And it worked.
Just say you want me on the bottom.
That's right.
So Brise, this is the armor that I have now.
Oh, okay.
That I have to search for.
Welcome to Karandrin.
Well, I'm going to show this on the stream. All right. We lost everybody, guys. I'm really sorry about that. Man, I don't know. We're going to have to go to a wired setting. Karen is still not back. Man, but there's Max. I don't know.
We're just getting hacked. That's what it is. It's Iran.
That would be so funny. We're the
guinea pigs.
There we go.
I was funny. I said we were stuck in the Strait of Hormuz.
Oh, that's good.
Thanks. Don't put me in the middle.
I'm sorry, I had to because all right, I'll move you back and see if it happens. Okay.
It's better for me because I can watch you guys the way I
All
want
right,
to watch.
fine. But yeah, once we got dropped and came back, then it started doing on Max's face. The repeat notifications. I'm like, why? What is going on? Okay. So
all right.
I want to talk to the people at the temple about the armor that I have to now search for because my companion died. Or
well, it's immaterial why. Over explanation is irrelevant. So
theme for today, and
okay. Why do we get a divorce? No one cares.
So they get a divorce at the temple there.
That's what you do on your
divorce at the temple.
That's right.
Somebody might care. I don't know.
So I hear from Home Movies, baby. Remember? So do I hear divorce bells are in your future? What's the plan? Look at each other and make a plan.
Let's go find out the nearest temple and find which one Shabbat is at. And then I think we'll go from there. And then Mari, feel free to ask at each temple we go to if there's anyone willing to do research at their private library.
And this could work out. Think of it this way: like if you go to the ancient temple of Ascalon that's got the platter you guys have to heist. One of you go in to ask about the armor and ask really loudly, while the other one is making all the noise, chipping through sewer rock.
Drops the platter to the floor.
Using the tall boots.
So,
and don't forget, I do want to maybe, as we're going towards the temple, stop up some smithies and.
The temple is not on the way to the smiths.
Oh, okay. Well, let's not forget that I want to talk to some smiths. So,
yes.
Okay. Let's head to the temple.
Temple it is.
To look for what's his name?
Shabbat.
You know, every time you say that, I think you're saying Shabbat Shalom.
I know. Oh, and are we getting the room for another night?
Oh yes. Let's do that.
All right.
And horse taking care of
business.
Stabling my horse. Please.
What was that? I was granted. Okay. And we didn't do the cost of lodging, did we?
I don't think we did. No.
So 4 copper, 5 and 1 for the horse. So 5 copper total, 2 nights.
I'll pay my 2 copper.
And
I'll have 1 copper.
And Mara pays the other 3. Yes.
Oh, because it's not 5 each; it's 5
total.
Okay.
I paid 2 copper and I split 1 copper in half.
And we don't. Was 10? 10 is technically the next level, isn't it? Nobody carries 10.
Yeah, I just did away with 10 altogether. Just because
there's another one. That's crazy.
Yeah. There's
That's
one
too
more.
many for any role playing system.
Yeah.
I got you this time for the extra copper. Okay.
No, it's a horse. It's for your horse.
Oh, it's for my horse. Yes, I'll take care of that for my horse. Absolutely, you're right.
All right.
Oh my God.
Still just wearing town clothes and carrying daggers.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, mark what daggers you're carrying. Can't be debating it. You're putting on the tall boots as part of your gear for the town as well. Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
I mean, they don't look striking, right? They're just regular
No.
boots.
Not until you use them.
As I'm talking to someone, just like, yeah, and I think you should really listen to me because if you don't,
that would be so funny.
Slightly increase.
Maybe
I might actually do
Yeah.
the backpack of holding.
Yeah.
I could keep. Could I keep my crossbow in there, and not just bolts?
Well, you can't. Your bolts need to be in a quiver if you're going to keep them in there.
They're in a quiver.
Yeah. Yeah, you put your crossbow in there. It's a little slow to get out because it's a small opening, so you have to kind of work it to get it out. You know, the arm of the crossbow, the steel part.
That's what I was wondering about because but I could. Okay.
All right. Off you go.
Where is the crossbow?
Mid-morning, by the time you reach the Great Temple, cross the Old Coast Road, it's very busy. You actually have to force your way through traffic.
Wait, hold on. Are we going the right direction?
That's right.
Sorry.
Remember, it's up to 20 feet, so you could do just 6 inches and be like.
Exactly.
There is an adventurer standing outside of an inn. He's standing on a crate. He's hawking wares. Interest to whom? Interest to Brise. What do you wear? You wear Max? Do you wear jerkins or do you wear breastplate, leather breastplate?
Either or. I used to have an eelskin leather jerkin, but I also have my spiked breastplate.
He's got a breastplate for sale. We'll do this real quick. I don't want to get us into shopping. What did I do with my shorts? Karen, you don't have to text me this. This isn't a secret question.
Well, you were talking, and I just didn't want to interrupt you. So.
Your jerkin. Oh, if you're going as a townie, obviously you wouldn't wear either.
Right.
But if you're going as an adventurer, it's not going to alarm anybody if you wear jerkin and greaves. It's a breastplate. It is. Sorry, gang. Let's do this. Torso 1. Number 13. You. You stop, examine it. Plus 15 wound. Gamekeeper's armor. It projects at plus 25 versus organic weapons. So claws, teeth, horns, tentacles,
Tentacles.
tentacles. If you get struck like with a wooden staff,
That sounds really nice and much better. All I have right now is a +5 rune leather breastplate. That's half weight. Would be much better protection.
yes. Oh, Azrael got fed and everything. Gave her some delicious bacon.
Oh,
Let her
yes.
some rats.
Of course.
Azrael, your cat. You. What was it called? I've lost the. Oh, it was it's called trading. That's the skill. There it is, right there. So to determine price, you're basically going to haggling down because I always have you haggle.
You want these tall boots?
He starts off at a bid of 700 gold,
Oh,
which is
sir.
a bit steep. So roll it up and see if you can haggle him down.
I'm down to maybe 218.
That is not great.
No.
Yeah, he's not willing to budge.
Okay. I don't have anything really to offer him in trade that's on me right now, so I will have to decline. And, take my business.
So for both of you, just because we share information and say, "Hey, Mara, this looks interesting." You can make a note. This is your first gamekeeper's armor. You'll get experience points for that when we do experience. You continue on, make it to the temple, which you can see from afar. There's Astelin standing at the top of the temple's crown. It is a beautiful building. White marble, gold leaf at the tops of the columns. It's a sprawling complex. It takes up quite a bit of space. It probably has multiple courtyards inside. It is one of the most beautiful buildings either one of you have ever seen. Go in, moderately busy. Some little initiate runs up to you. Not local. Interesting. Not of a local race is what I mean when I say that. Halfling. Speaks in our educated Elven. Her blessings on you. How can I help today?
We are have a message delivered to the man named Shavat, who we were told is here at the temples. Could we have an audience with him?
I'm certain you know that Shavat is very busy, and surely I would need more information to see if he has time for you today.
Well, it is.
You're like, well, here's some information. Daggers are sharp. Get Shavat.
I would say the matter is of utmost importance for his ears only, and a generous donation would definitely be in your and the temple's favor if you could make some time for us to see him. and I will hold
Should-
out 10 gold.
This is just a little bit of a thank you for you.
Exactly.
I would not touch an offering. I need information. I must insist.
I pull out the note from the lady of the Isles, and I say, "This, I was told we must give this to him. It's simply a note for him to read from
It
a close
must
friend."
remain undisturbed.
You must hand it to, but put it in his own hand.
I'm not trusting. I don't say that. I'm saying I'm going to hand this note to him.
Yeah, we must put this message in his hand. So,
And don't forget that you can intimidate when needed. Mara probably knows that better than anyone, but you don't have to be nice to every NPC. When you think about all the NPCs you've met, I'm serious about this as an exercise. Think about all the NPCs met and how few of them it would have really mattered if you threatened.
well, that's what I would like to do that. So I'm going to step in front of Brise. And am I looking down? What is this race? What's the guy's race?
Halfling. You're looking
The
way down.
halfling. Let me just stand over him, look down, and one of my "you don't want to F with me" looks. Find us. What's his name? Shabbat.
You are on the ball.
Insert name here. Find us. Insert name here.
Menu frame.
You will find us, Shabbat, because you know that Menu Frame, right? Find us. We're friends with Menu Frame.
This note must.
I'm sure you've met many people like us, and I'm sure you know what we can do. And perhaps you'd like an example,
Roll
a
it out.
demonstration of our skills. 87.
And both of you roll.
100.
Roll again and add it.
Plus 75.
95 plus 99 plus 76.
What? Stealing my thunder, Karen.
Sorry.
So
You
around
got 100 though. That is awesome.
270 or so, a little more. A little under maybe.
A lot.
The high orc that you guys just talked to, the little adventurer guy was pulling out things. So it was his propriety that was dictating his behavior. His propriety, I think it's the largest roll that the NPC generator has generated thus far. 360.
Oh my god.
Wow.
He's not a hair out of place.
No, he's
Crazy.
He's not going to use inappropriate language. He's not going to, I mean, although you can't apply modern standards to that, but whatever's considered proper, he's going to do, because high orcs wouldn't treat a woman that way.
Mm.
But now that he's in service to her, he learns what propriety is to her, and that's how he behaves.
Right.
But yeah, they were a very interesting pair. He is extremely attentive to the request.
Way to go.
Also, his facial expression, the way that he glances around and so on, he's very concerned about his reputation here. You both can tell.
Mm.
If you see him again, it might elevate his standing in the before he leaves. It might elevate his standing to let him spread the word about the dragon.
Mm.
If you would like to ameliorate the relationship, not that you need to, but
Did you say halfling or dwarf?
well, all of us have said multiple times halfling. We need to do a recording of the recording so you can go back and take notes. It's yes, he's a halfling male.
He's a dragon.
Some accent.
It's venue flex, not venue frame.
Yes. And his accent actually sounds a little goblin, so he probably grew up on the border in the Elven states, but closer to the goblin side of things.
So now that he's intimidated, is he going to take us to him, or are we waiting for Shavat here?
I'm waiting for you to decide if you want to allow him to spread the word of dragons or not.
Oh, you want to make that decision now?
Only if you want him to have it before you logically tell Shavat. I was going to say you should do it like after Shavat leaves, but you can't let Shavat leave without telling him.
Right.
So it occurred to me to modify that and say you probably need, if you want to give this guy a little social boost among the temple, tell him. Otherwise, let him go.
I'm okay with that. Do you think so, Max?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll say, and just because, we're not all that, dangerous or whatever. No, that we're,
whatever. What do you say?
I'm trying to say, and just because we are good people. What are you doing, Max?
Yada yada yada. There's dragons and
yeah, blah blah blah. Insert text here.
Listen,
editor.
there's a great threat because insert text here has returned. He's like, what? I don't know what that is. Over?
It's the evil sorcerer. Insert text here. Insert text here.
I just got that almost all over the mic.
And because we do care about what's going on at the temple, we would like you to know, and perhaps it would be best if you told your fellow priests and priestess and acolytes that the dragons have returned. We have seen the dragons, and we are the ones. We saw venue frame yesterday fly over us.
That is troubling news. Thank you kindly. And I will tell Shavat that you have company. You'll hear from me momentarily. And off he goes.
Good lad.
Good to know.
Insert a text. Yeri has returned.
So,
oh my god.
I'm just going to leave that up. That's funny to me.
Quinn comes in. Who's inserted text?
I can't see it because of what I've done for the way that I've set this up.
Well, hang on. Don't move anything. There you go. Is that better?
No, because of what I've done. No, but I'm just imagining what you've done, so it's fine.
It's a ticker running at the top now.
Yes, I assumed.
That's fun. I like that.
You're welcome.
If you're just joining us and you don't know what the hell the ticker is about, just go back about 5 minutes and you'll see.
Go watch all 183 episodes.
Yes, that'll help us out. So that's fairly prompt. That's not too bad. Now there are lots of people walking in and out, walking through the courtyard and so on. So if the wait gets too long, just keep in mind there is activity around you. But within a few minutes, Shavat is joined by this halfling. He is a plain-looking, older elven male.
Mhm.
Tall, powerfully built. He has green eyes and light brown hair to his shoulders. He is rather unkempt. It disturbs the halfling, in fact. He's taking a clothing brush and brushing food off of his master as they walk. He has spilled oatmeal on him. His garments need a string cut here and there. I mean, he really is very careless. He approaches, looks at you both very curiously. He says, "Is Elven a good means of discourse with you both?"
Yes.
I have been told that you have a message for me.
I pull out the note. This was, we visited the women, the bad woman of the Isles, and she told us that this note must reach you directly. Hand it to him.
Opens it. Both of you roll.
42.
67.
His face goes through concern, then a bit of mirth, and then he clearly is considering something very interesting. He closes the note. He says, "Thank you very much for this information. I appreciate you following her instructions so carefully. I must thank you in some way. Is there anything I can do for you? We have quarters here if you require rest. A meal, perhaps, a drink."
I look at Morrow.
I am very interested in libraries and would love a chance to speak with someone at your library, but I feel it would be remiss of us to not tell you first too of news of Venue Frame,
Perhaps your assistant has already told you,
yes,
right?
that perhaps your assistant has already told you, but we would be remiss to not ensure you know.
You're very informative, assistant. Very.
Yes, that Venue Frame has awoken. And according to Admia, is on her way to meet with more dragons. And we also met with some other people who seek the curious and interesting things that they did. They themselves also saw what could be dragon claws at the top of a mountain.
Dragon gouges.
Gouges, right.
The eastern mountains have long been a home to many of them. We had hoped them slain. It is good of you to spread this word to the civilized people in the cities. We will do all that we can. If you tell me what you're searching for in the library, perhaps I could direct you to the one that would serve you best. I am more than willing to let you have access to temples that are rare, libraries that are rarely seen.
Oh, that would be such a great honor. Thank you. I'm searching for some armor that has long been in tails and is very old, and that pieces of which have been scattered across the land, but it's a gold and silver mix
Swirled.
swirling throughout the armor. And
I have heard tales of this.
okay. I would love to hear what you know and read anything more if I can.
Take our young friend, he says to the halfling, to Master Grolin. He is very good at history. Oh, baby, I was thinking about libraries. I was watching TV, and they had a scene where they were looking for ancient records. Not ancient records, but like records from like the 1800s. And they put on cotton gloves to look at the documents. And remember that thing from QI that you don't use cotton gloves when looking through archival papers because it makes it worse. Because
it absorbs the moisture from it. Is that right?
Well, and it's just more, your skin doesn't snag on paper. Mm-hmm. Cloth snags on paper. You can tear fragile manuscript pages. Okay. And so it's just, you just use your bare hands. Clean, but you use your bare hands when handling archival material.
So Master Grolin will know more about this armor, you think?
Certainly know where to look.
Oh, wow. Okay.
As in look in the library.
Oh, I got you.
And he nods to you both. And I should start doing that. It's not that they necessarily know one point of information. They could know multiple points of information. But this one is only one. Fair travels. Thank you again for this. And he turns and leaves.
All right.
Your halfling initiate goes and gestures for you to follow him. He goes off to the side through a courtyard into another series of rooms.
Sorry. Just is like, oh, you're going to intimidate me, huh? I'm going to take you to this place.
That's made. Leave you there.
Wait here, and then just like a door closes.
Takes you to a closet. Wait here.
The silver platter comes out from the floor, and then it encompasses us. No.
Up several flights of stairs, then pauses and asks for Grolin. They confirm that he's in his special library that he's in charge of. Is he local? He is not local. What is going on? Although, weirdly, another male continental elf. There's the they walk you in. Beard falls to his waist. He is balding. Hair is dark brown but graying. Yeah, wow, he's older than Shabbat. Huh. Anything interesting about him?
He looks up and says, "Hello, I have been waiting for you." And we'll come back next week. That's true. I'll do a miracle roll. I've been getting high rolls. Okay, ready? That's Uh,
What's the miracle?
59. The miracle was that, hello, I've been waiting for you.
No.
That's... Okay.
Well, this is an opportunity for a miracle roll, right? That he knows tons about the armor. You haven't had
I
an
already rolled,
opportunity.
and it was a 59, but I'll do it tomorrow. I'll do it next time.
No, you have to tell me. You don't just get to roll.
He knows a lot about the armor.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes.
77.
All right.
I was close.
But I
though.
use my miracle roll as well,
way.
that he knows
Okay.
a lot about the armor Mara's looking for.
Okay, that's fine.
Thanks, Max.
25.
Well, no problem.
Could Azrael use his... Okay.
That's his miracle roll, but he just sends one of the dice under the fridge. So he looks you over both, bows to each one of you very slightly. Thanks the little halfling. His name is Rin. He says, "Thank you, Rin." R-I-N-N if you care. Off that person goes. Rin explained that Shavat has asked that I help you with something. What can I help you find today? You explain.
Insert explanation here.
Yes. Well, I almost rolled 100. I rolled a 4 and a 4, which is one facet off.
Well, that's what I got with 7 and a 7 when I got
right.
Yeah.
Wow.
So I explained that I'm looking for the armor and whatever knowledge he might have, or where I could look for the books where I could read, or what advice can he provide?
There are 2 such texts that make reference to it in this library.
Oh my goodness. If I may, I would like to be able to read those.
My understanding is you have full access of the library today and tomorrow.
Okay. Is what language is the book in?
That's a good question. They're both in Elven. You'll find them a little difficult to read because of the age of the Elven, but I don't think you'll have much trouble. Calls to an assistant, unless you want to stop him from fetching the books. So you look at each other, and you determine if you're going to get books today.
Oh. Are we getting books today?
Get the books.
Okay.
One is an enormous text. The other is simply large. So, remind me what 3 pieces you're looking for the armor, Karen?
The greave, the breastplate, isn't that right? The
I
breastplate.
don't know. That's why I'm asking you. You should have written it down.
I'm sure I did.
Good.
We want the whole thing.
And you will be able to tell us.
Next time that we get together, because it's time for us to.
Nope. Hurry up.
What?
Hurry up. Gotta find it.
The stream that never ended.
This is the stream that never ended. I'm looking through my stuff.
Yep, canceling my trip tomorrow until
That's
tomorrow
right.
I find normal pieces.
Groland taps at the larger text. He does say that it is in the back half of this book. That'll save you some skimming.
Okay. I'm ready whenever. The breastplate, the shield, and the mace.
Breastplate, shield, mace. All right, I'm gonna write those down.
Me too.
And the assistant who brings the book tells you that the slimmer volume, he knows that it's in the first quarter of that slim volume, the slimmer volume, which is still about 600 pages. The other one is about 1,100 pages. So let's, do you want to stop here? Do we want to play a little bit longer? What do we want to do? We can roll through searching and end it, or we can just end it right here before you start searching.
Yeah, I think now's a good time to stop.
Okay, no problem.
Find out what's in the books next time.
That's right. So we've got the lead on the Elven Armor, and we're going to start up in 2 weeks, guys. That's your reminder that we're taking next week off, and hopefully have some new stuff set up for the thing. I don't know that we'll be on OBS yet by then. I would love to do that. It would be great, sort of break and come back, but I've got a major problem I've got to solve, and we're going to be extraordinarily busy anyway. But you give us the goodbye card.
What am I thinking?
And I will shrink us down a bit. So I'm going to hide that. I'm going to leave inserted text rolling because that makes me laugh. So guys, we'll see you in 2 weeks, first full week of April. We will be back on a normal Wednesday with a new surroundings for Karen and I, at least. And you think we're doing a good job, please like and subscribe. We really do appreciate it. Hop to Donor Box if you think you're doing a great job and send us a little love. And speaking of great jobs, Max does a great job on his YouTube channel where he discusses the role of music and original soundtracks in video games. I've really enjoyed the ones I've watched. And Karen does a terrific job singing for her chorale called the contemporarychorale.org. Is that right, baby? And if you like the character art that we use for Brise and soon for Mara, then you can see more of that artist's work, Elliot Dunovitz. You can see more of her work at artstation.com/Tortolua. And I've written a little novel, fantasy novel called Shore Too Far, and you can find that on Amazon. So, guys, we'll see you in a couple of weeks. Max, say goodbye to the lovely people.
Thanks, everybody, for watching. We'll see you in a little while.
Karen, blow them a kiss.
No. But thank you all for joining us tonight. We're always happy that you like us and want to support us.
Yeah. Save the kiss for stream 200.
That's right. And as always, be wary of the evil sorcerer in Certitex here. So that's right. So see you guys in 2 weeks. Thanks for everything.